Let's see you. 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, let's go. Hi, everybody. All right. Rule number 1. When you in this house, we need to bring the noise, okay? Let's try that one more time. What's good, everybody? There you go. We are so excited to be here. Welcome, everyone. New fans, old friends, young friends, old friends. We're so happy to have you here with us today for the season finale open house of Grace Weber's Music Lab. Give it up one time. I am your girl, Be Free, the musical Swiss Army knife. I'm also the host and director of Grace Weber's Music Lab here at Radio Milwaukee, presented by Hyphen. And we have an amazing season session for today. We have been going for 8 months long. That's really crazy to think. This is already about to be a whole new end. But new ends mean new beginnings. We got some dope stuff for you guys coming up today. I see we got some friends following in the back. Thank you. Welcome and come and join us. If you're watching at home or if you're here for the first time, you might be wondering, what the heck is this thing all about anyway? Am I right? So let me tell you, the Music Lab is a wonderful program that we have every month throughout the school year to teach teens specifically about the music industry in different capacities. So if you have somebody who is a rapper, somebody who is an engineer, a music manager, all the different careers you can have in the music field, we bring those folks here to talk about their lives and their jobs, to answer questions you might have about it, and hopefully give you some inspiration for paths you can follow as well. But on top of that, we also give you the space for the stage to demonstrate your gifts and your talents so you can go ahead and get your shine on. And we're going to do so much more of that today because we got some very special people in the building, which I'm going to be introducing. But first, I have to take the time to give space to our program sponsors and supporters who are responsible for us being here, which include Radio Milwaukee, of course, the building we're in. This program is presented by Hyphen, our urban alternative radio station. Music Lab is supported in part by American Family Insurance, Daniel M. Serif Charitable Trust, Colby Foundation, Ralph Evanrude Foundation, Waco Group, Greater Milwaukee Association of Realtors Youth Foundation, and of course, NPS Partnership for the Arts and Humanities. Got to give it up for our community partners. First of all, do we got anybody who was a class or graduating senior in the house? Dang. We're all the graduates. Well, let's make a noise for the class of 24 anyway. Make some noise, y'all. I know that our community partners at Ronald Reagan, they had their graduation yesterday. Milwaukee High School of the Arts, they're going to have their graduation next week. And, of course, shout out to our partners at Running Rebels Community Org. Food support for this month is, of course, brought to us by Ian's Pizza, providing a variety of classic vegan specialty slices at any one of these Milwaukee locations, Eastside, Downtown, and Story Hill. More information at ianspizza.com. Y'all ready to get started? What was the first thing I said when I came on stage? You got to bring the noise. Y'all ready to get started? Thank you. Because nobody at home knows how many people here. It could be 150 folks. You got to make them feel it. Let them feel it, all right? The first person I'm bringing up to the stage, I'm so excited to do so, is a Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter hailing from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, growing up singing in the Central Youth Gospel Choir here in Milwaukee. Her lifelong pursuits developed a soul-igniting vocal presence. Her talents have taken her from widespread recognition performing at the Apollo and at the Oprah Winfrey Show, to touring and working alongside the likes of Chance the Rapper, Vic Mensa, Toby, John Doe, and PJ Morton. She won her very first Grammy after penning the opening track on Chance the Rapper's coloring book, All We Got, featuring Kanye West. With over 10 million music streams on all of her platforms and the release of her sophomore album, Paper Flower, her work has made its way to many prominent spaces, including 2 headlining tours, and a debut live performance on the Color Studio platform in Berlin, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the very first time for a Milwaukee artist. Thank you very much. Get into it, yeah? And she is also the creator and founder of this very program that she started back in 2017 with Radio Milwaukee. You guys, please give it up for my girl and Milwaukee's own Grace Weber! So I'm going to go ahead and kick it off to, oh, there you go. Lodi be on it. On it. Thank you so much.
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
How you doing? Feeling good? Yeah? Thanks so much for coming out. Give it up for Be Free one time. We love thee. So I'm going to sing you guys some songs, and then we're going to get this started. Yeah, excited. This is my first time singing pregnant on stage. So
I was going to say, you got a guest.
You know.
Featured artist
I got a
in
little
the
featured
building.
artist in the belly.
I love it. Y'all give it up for Grace Weber, everybody.
All right, this song is a song that I put out last year. We just did a remix with They Have the Range. This is called Do For Me. Yeah. What you gonna do? Yeah, for me. Tell me, baby, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, baby? Yeah. Baby, what you gonna do? You could be the only one you need. Give you all my love and everything, yeah. But baby, would you do the same? I'm the type that you can't replace. I'm the thing that's gonna make your day, yeah. If I give you everything, baby, what you gonna do for me? Yeah. Baby, what you gonna do for me? Baby, what you gonna do for me? Yeah. Baby, what you gonna do for me? Yeah. Baby, what you gonna? If I give my heart and put it in your hands, out on the road, will you understand it? Would you throw it all away? If I bring you up, can you take me down? I'm gonna wait for you to come around. Give you everything. Tell me what you gonna do for me. Hey, what you gonna do, baby? What you gonna do for me? Hey, baby, tell me if you want this love, then you better tighten up, 'cause you won't get a thing if I decide you ain't a vibe for me. 'Cause what I got here is not the frame. You should come and see about it, babe. No way. Tell me what you gonna do. No, 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 baby. What you gonna do? Baby, what you gonna do for me? What you gonna do, baby? What you gonna do, baby? No, tell me, yeah, what you gonna do for me? Nah, nah, nah. Oh, what you gonna do for me? It's like a whole new workout with a couple extra pounds I'm discovering in this moment. Thank you guys so much. All right, this is a song that I also put out last year on my new album called Paper Flower. And there's a feature on this. His name is Toby. He's amazing. I love him so much. And he's obviously not here today, so I'm going to do his part, if that's cool. And I'm going to teach you guys a part that you can sing with me, too, if I can get enough breath to make this happen. All right, this is called Super Good. It's all gonna be alright. We got this. Hey, sunny day when you came my way. 2 stars and lightning. Tell me what you need, 'cause you could stay with me. Taking it higher, what you desire. Yeah, I recline in my seat, sunrise in the east, moonlight on your chest, dressed out from the weak, cold world that we live. I confide in you deep, the one through your legs as we intertwine in the sheets. Let's start the day off with the bang. Morning hair living good, doing good, super good. We didn't have it all, but we did what you could. We didn't have it all, but you did what you could. Got me rocking all night, babe. Just tell me where you are, you know I'm sliding. Put me on top, let me watch how you like it. No matter where you go, you know I'm riding. Yeah. 'Cause them pretty eyes have seen it all. Right by your side, we hear it all. Taking the time to show you where to fall, but it's all good. Too many times I bear the cost. I took the trip to find that I was lost, and I think about all the things I was wrong. Now it's all good. Oh, babe, it's all gonna be alright. Yeah, yeah, 'cause we got this, we got this. Just lay your head in mine. No, 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 'cause we got this, we got this. Eating good, super good. We didn't have it all, but you did what you could. We didn't have it all. Here, learn this one with me. Smoke good, eating good, living good, doing good, super good. We didn't have it all, but you did what you could. We didn't have it all. Smoke good, eating good, living good. It's me, doing good,
Super good.
We didn't have it all, but you did what you could. We didn't have it all. One more time. Smoke good, eating good, living good, doing good, We didn't have it all, but you did what you could. Hey, yeah, you were smoke good, eat good, living good. Oh, super, super, super good. Super good. Thank you guys. Thanks for staying with me. Give it up for Be Free coming back on stage. I love you guys. Thank you.
Whew, I was coming back to give you more of the things. Come on, super good, right?
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
That was a whole new experience for me.
I know, like this is the first time she's ever had to sing with a co-star.
Literally, I was like, okay, this is a little harder than I thought it would be.
I know, but this has been a super, we're just like reflecting on everything. How long has this been going now?
Since 2017.
2017,
Yeah.
so this is year 7 that we are putting under the books. That is crazy. How much do you think the program has grown since your first initial ideas for it when you came and brought it in here with Greater Milwaukee?
Honestly, it's crazy like how many amazing guests we have every single month.
Yeah.
Like, which is just a testament to not only how much talent there is in Milwaukee, but also how cool it is that people like Mitch and Tevaar want to come from New York to hang out with you guys. And
Absolutely.
India Carney from LA. And so it's just like an amazing thing. And B, you really have grown the program in the past few years of time.
It's been a joint effort. We've been doing everything, taking our knowledge from our own individual careers and infusing. Because if we were in high school, did we have stuff like this?
No.
No, exactly. So we're trying to give the things to y'all. So I'm so appreciative that you have this vision and that we can help bring it to life and keep giving this platform to these kids. And we're going to do that with the guests that we're getting ready to bring up that are friends of yours, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, these are my guys from the Orchard. That's where I put all my music out from. And I really can't believe you guys are here right now. Like, it's crazy. So you guys are going to learn so much from them. And I'm just really excited that you're all here. And take it away.
I love it. Cool.
Thank you,
Y'all
guys.
give it one more time for Grace. I'm going to be super good and super ambidextrous and put these chairs here. Thank you, Lodi. Give it up for Lodi, too, guys, our sound engineer. Sound and tech, all the great things. That's how you know it's live. All right. Our next guest coming up is a rising star in the music industry with several years of experience in music distribution. Since getting it started at TuneCore in 2017, which is the year we also started, hey now. He has proven himself to be a trusted resource for independent artists and labels. As a director of artist and label partnerships, Tevaar has executed distribution agreements with partners like the Imagination Movers, TCF Music Group, and Grace Weber to support a diverse and global roster of talent clients at the Orchard. We also are going to be welcoming Mitch Ski Dudley, who has been in music distribution for well over 25 years. At the Orchard, he serves as a senior director, label management, and has spoken on many panels and listed as one of the Billboard magazine's hip-hop and R&B power players in 2020. His journey includes working with artists in many genres such as Joey Badass, G Herbo, Mario, Lecrae, and Grace Weber, and more. Mitch says it's more than music. That's why marketing and artist development has always been a part of my repertoire. You guys, please make some noise from the Orchard, Tevaar Smith and Mitch Dudley. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Yeah. Come on. Get comfy. I'm going to space it out. I know we like each other, but I'm going to give y'all some room to breathe. How you doing?
Good, good. Can y'all hear us?
Cool. Thank you so much for being here with us, you guys. Give it up one more time for them. They came all the way from New York. It is always an exciting experience to have folks from outside of the city. We emphasize bringing people from Milwaukee, of course, to let you guys know what we're doing. But it's really cool when you can build connectivity with folks in the industry all over the country. So we are going to be having some questions, but I want to let you guys know that this is an open format. So if there's anything that you can think of that you want to ask Mitch or Tevaar that comes up, all you got to do is shoot your hand up. We'll make sure we catch you, and then we'll get your question answered, okay? Awesome. So thank you guys again. I like to set the story by reminding everybody that the theme for today is music A&R. And we're going to be talking about how that fits into the pan of what these guys do and what the Orchard is. But before we do, thanks, Lodi. You on it, be on it. So I asked all of our guests who come here the same general question. Think about the age range that most of our guests are starting from, which is about 14 and up, and put yourself in the mindset of young Tevaar, young Mitch. What were you guys doing from that age that may have influenced the path that you guys are on now? Were you involved in anything creative? Were you involved in anything music-wise? Or maybe you were doing something different altogether and you found it that led to you later on. What was like your 14 age that got you to where you are now?
So I say I got interested in music from watching Making the Band. I guess I'm probably dating myself. But started with Making the Band, and then I was probably like 12, 13 when that was kind of at its peak. And then when I got to high school, one of my best friends started doing music. And like as we graduated high school, went to college, it got more serious, like the things and opportunities that we got access to. Yeah. So after I graduated from college, I'm from South Mississippi originally. Moved back home for a few years, and then I moved to New York kind of like on a whim, no job, and kind of been there ever since. So it started with Making the Band and like being around my friend, kind of seeing that experience, and I was like, hey, I think I want to make this into something for real. Mm-hmm. Then I moved to New York and kind of been there ever since.
Love it. That's goals, and that is chutzpah, what we call in these parts. So being able to just trust yourself and knowing you have a thing, you're going to do it. Amazing. How about you, Mitch?
Well, for me, I was you guys. I was a rapper.
Oh, what? You had bars?
I do.
Oh, you had? Oh, he said present tense.
I have music on Spotify
He said present tense. Yes. My bad. Go ahead.
But yeah, I started as a rapper. I was you guys. I wanted to be in the music industry, and I was recording music just like some of you in the room, and I was pursuing distribution, which was not digital back in the day, but I was pursuing distribution, got a distribution deal, pressed my own record. And ironically, when I was there to bring my product, the guy was on the phone going, we need somebody to work in the warehouse. Oh. And I was like, I want to work in the warehouse. So I left my accounting job that I had just started, and I went to work at a record warehouse where people bought records for record stores when they existed. But that's kind of how I got in the game.
That's amazing. So two slightly diverse paths, but still led you guys to the same area. So it's cool to see the different kinds of ways that people get into this, whether you're coming from a whole different genre altogether, whether you're into this from this age and on. It's cool to see how people are doing that. So thank you. I want to hear some of these bars later on. I might put you on the spot. I don't know.
MC Mitch Key on Spotify.
Oh, right. Listen. Do the things. So we said that the theme for today is centered largely around music A&R, and I'm sure there's a few folks in the audience and watching at home on the live stream who may not be familiar with what that necessarily entails. So in your own general words, how would you define what music A&R is, and how does that relate to the nature of your roles that you play at the Orchard? Or if you want to even talk more about what the Orchard is.
Well, to talk about what the Orchard is a music distribution company. We're an international company. We're in, 45 countries across the world. So we distribute music from every territory internationally. As far as A&R is concerned, we was talking about this on the way over. I was like, well, the way I look at A&R is you put an E in front of A&R and you get ear. Ooh. And it's an A&R's job to hear what could potentially be the next thing or who's the next big artist. Like, that's what you're really listening for. But in the meantime, you have to, pick up a couple of developing artists along the way, but you're always looking for who's that next big thing. Mm-hmm. And in addition to that, A&R is more hooking up songwriters with producers or setting up workshops and connecting people and hopefully get something musical out of it that you can market and promote. Cool.
I would just say as an extension of that, so I'm on our partnerships team at the Orchard, right? So I'm signing artists and labels and stuff like that. And what makes our job a little bit different than A&R is we're not as involved in that creative piece, right? So like Grace comes to us and her album might be already done or like mostly done, and she might take some feedback from us, but we're like not telling her like what to make. Versus like some A&Rs, like he said, are very much in the studio. This producer, this writer, and that's kind of how the job differs.
Cool. So. Author has already raised hand. Reminding you, if you do have any questions, feel free to go ahead and shoot them up, and we'll make sure we get you guys. So I made the theme something that I felt was a good blanketed theme, because I know that A&R is not necessarily this one specific thing. I don't even remember what A&R stands for, personally.
Artist and repertoire.
Thank you. I didn't want to say the wrong thing for R. I was going to mess it up. But I know that the blanket of that also fits into these different pockets. It looks different in the landscape of 2024, especially when so much independent access to music making is accessible to people these days. So they may not even be needed in the same capacity. But it's really cool to see how you guys are able to do what you do. I'm curious, like, can you give, this is just me thinking off the dome, what is an example of each of your roles that you in each of your jobs and how it played into your relationship with Grace and her last album?
Funny enough, so I started at the Orchard as a label manager. At one point, Mitch was actually my supervisor, right? So he went from being my supervisor to he helped me get into the role I'm in now. So that's like true kind of mentorship in the workplace.
Amazing.
So I do appreciate him for that.
Thank you, Tevaar. Thank you.
But so it started as we were label managers, and what that means is when new acts get signed to the Orchard, they're assigned like a person to work with day to day. And so from things like release rollout, a lot of the maintenance that comes with like rolling out a release, a lot of conversations around marketing and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then me and Mitch both transitioned more into doing the partnership stuff, right? So as we transitioned to doing more partnerships, we were looking for artists that we thought were blossoming, that we could sign. And I went to a concert for an R&B artist named Reggie Becton. So I thought I was going to a Reggie Becton concert, right? He was actually opening it up for Grace. So I went to go see Reggie Becton, saw Reggie at the concert, and I was about to go. I'm not going to lie. I was about to go, and then I heard her singing, and I was like, okay, I'm going to stay for this. Mm-hmm. And I was just so impressed. I got introduced to the manager, and we just kind of kept talking, and then we ended up doing a deal. So that's kind of how it started, and then from there, we were also her label manager, so from everything day-to-day, from release rollout, conversations, all that stuff. And I mean, Mitch might have a different viewpoint on that, but that's how it started for me.
Yeah.
I agree with everything you said. And I want to give a shout out to everyone in this room because it just shows that you're dedicated, you want to be in the business, you have some interest. So give yourselves a round of applause just for being here to soak this all up. And as Tevaar said, like he was at a concert. There's so many different ways to find music and talent, and we might find some here in the building today. You never know.
Never know.
You just never know where it comes from. So just continue to do what you do, but just do know that this is work, and it's work.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. It's work. Mm-hmm. It's not easy. It might be fun. You're in the bedroom. You're writing. You're playing your music. You're recording. But once you get that deal, you have to put in some work.
And I think that understanding that now from an early standpoint will make it less of a shock. If you're already in the mindset of this being your job, Something that your aspirations are doesn't mean, if you're not making money yet, that doesn't mean it's not a job. You know what I mean? If I'm an aspiring artist, if I'm working on my craft, I'm still putting in hours. I'm still putting in the time and the practice to perfect what it is. So then when you are able to take it to the next level, then you are already there. What's the word or the phrase? If you don't go, you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Oh, yeah. I'm all about that. So I definitely think that is super relevant. Cool. Any other questions out there that we got before I keep moving on? Yes, sir.
I'm Brandon Holmes. In regards to like an artist or a label manager, what tools could one use to better market themselves?
In regards to a label, artist, or
that's
manager,
my world. I'm the marketing king. Everything. You need to do everything. You need to be on every social platform. You need to sign up for Pandora's AMP for artists. You need to be on Apple for artists, Spotify for artists, Amazon for artists. Whoever has some kind of marketing or promotional tools, you have to use all of those tools to your advantage because it helps you grow. To me, growth is about gaining audience. So the more audience that you can put yourself in front of gives you the best opportunity to gain a fan. I was talking to a gentleman here earlier. It's like, if you start with 100 fans, I kind of try to use the 10% rule every week or every month or however you task your growth. You should be trying to grow 10% every time you do something, every week. Look at the numbers. You started at 100. By Friday, you need 110. The next week, you need 100. It has to double or has to go up 10% every week. That's how you know you're growing. It's all about gaining audience. That's how you create fans.
Word. Hopefully that answered your question. I try to do a good job of repeating back what some of the questions are too, in case the live stream can't catch what it is. But also just keep in mind to speak loudly, when you are asking the questions and stuff. No, you did a great job though. Kudos. That was actually related to one of my next questions I was going to ask. Marketing is important. What are some of the components that play in the role of your decision-making process with working with new artists?
I mean, we were talking to this guy in the back. Like Mitch said, there's a bunch of different things, right? Like there's a bunch of different factors. One thing is, the number one thing is the music. So
yeah.
I think we talk about a lot of stuff and we forget, like, the music is the most important thing here.
It's easy to forget.
So it's like liking the music or feeling like if you don't like the music, you feel like there will be people who like it. Because I will say there are executives that can see something that they don't like, but they know it's going to be something for another group, right? Because everything is, different, right? Like it's subjective. So it starts with liking the music, and then maybe if you don't like the music, maybe you like the person, right? Or in a case like Grace, we like both, right? The music's great and she's a great person, right? But like at least one of those two things. And then it kind of goes from there. Are they consistent? Like, do they have a fan base? Do they know what they're going to be or what they want to be? I say those are the first few that come to mind for me. And then also like work ethic, right? Because like Mitch said, this is like, it is a job. It's like, I'm sure there's some kids in here who like are in a band or play sports. Like you practice 4 or 5 days a week before the one game a week. So it's like that, right? You're putting in a bunch of shots so when the game comes, like you can be successful.
Shots. This reminded me of a quote. A friend, I don't know, it's a story or a quote. A friend of mine was talking about the 100 baskets story, and it was saying how in life you have to take 100 shots, and you're not necessarily going to make all of them, but you still have to get that tally down so they can get to the one that's going to be the one that makes it. So, like, everything that you're doing and building towards that is just a part of your 100 shots. So
you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Look at this. I hope y'all pockets are empty for the gems that you need to pick up. Come on. No, but this is super true. And I think that all of the guests that we've had throughout the whole season have really emphasized the same point. But just bringing it home even further, like just not forgetting how important it is to know this is a job. Like, not saying you don't have to have fun, not saying you don't have to treat it as such, but just keeping yourself prepared for and open and aware for whatever opportunities can come to you. Something I want to add as far as preparation and readiness, as far as your social media presence, I've said this to several different labs. If you are on Apple Music or Spotify or even the various platforms, please make sure your name is the same. everywhere so that people can find you. It's very difficult if you walk away from a lab and somebody's like, oh, my Instagram is Spotty Dopiopoulos, and then they go look at you and it says Greg. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure that it's easy for people to find you. Also, if that's the case, you never know if in passing, I'm like, hey, I'm talking to Tevaar. There's this one kid from Music Lab whose music is super dope. Let me tell you their handle. And they may not go look at it right away, but they might remember hearing the name. Like, oh, I'm going to go look up Greg's Dope. And then it says Greg's Dope on Facebook, on Spotify, on SoundCloud. That makes it so much easier. So keeping all of that synonymous is a part of the readiness in preparation with this as well.
If I may add, you're 100% right, because we get stuff across the table all the time. Mm-hmm. And the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to the internet.
Yeah.
What is this artist doing? How much traction do they got? Mm-hmm. How many songs do they got up? How many followers do they got? Mm-hmm. Are they posting every day? Are they those are the things I'm actually
21
looking
questions.
For. Yeah, basically. So yes, you're right on point with that.
And I'm speaking from experience. Like when I first started out, I thought I was so cool. Like my artist name and name is Be Free, but I was like, I had like little asterisks on the outside of it. So that's what I uploaded my Pandora station. It is so annoying. They were like, they won't let me change it. So now I just got all these erroneous stations. But I'm like, Be Free is it. But I wish I would have known that advice early on to like pick a thing and stick with it and keep it so people can find you. So absolutely. Let's see. How does the presence of a distribution label such as The Orchard impact independent music careers? There are a lot of things out here like DistroKid, like TuneCore. What are some of the other ones? CD Baby. I guess as far as your roles and what you do and what you've seen with the company, what are some ways you feel that it's impactful for independent careers?
I actually used to work at TuneCore.
All right, from your bio.
Yeah. So TuneCore is what I think of as being like a passive distributor, right? Mm-hmm. Or a passive distribution platform where like anybody in here right now could get on the internet, sign up for an account, pay the fee and like put your music out, right? Versus like The Orchard is more of like an active partner, an active distributor where it's like everybody who has like a situation with us, it came through some sort of deal, right? Like attorneys talk to other attorneys and things of that nature. And you get a team, right? Like you have somebody you can reach out to. Like you have internal teams that help you like, reach the next level. We have a sales team, advertising team. Like that's probably the biggest difference is like it's more than just you, right? It's you and now you have like all these people kind of working on your behalf.
Mm-hmm. So it's more hands-on, it seems like, for sure.
Yeah, than TuneCore by far, yeah.
Awesome. Let's see. How do you approach... Oh, that's a good question right there. What are some key aspects of your careers that no matter what you're doing, that you are aware of now that would have been helpful for you to know as a teen?
That it was
That's a
work.
broad question.
That it was work. When I got in, I was having fun.
Yeah.
I was partying. I was going to the studio, doing my thing. But then when I got in it, I was like, oh, I really got to put in some work. Uh-huh. And you need people to help you because you can't do it alone. Like with the Grace situation, she has a ton of people at the Orchard that she can lean into. She comes through. People love her. She works the room. And that's what motivates people to do things for you. Mm-hmm. So you just motivate people and just try to get them to work for you because it's definitely hard. You need a team. You need a team to make things move.
Any thoughts from you?
I would just say, like, I guess this is like a bigger, like a more life-related
we like life stuff.
But, like, it's a journey. Like, happiness is a journey, but also, like this is a journey. I feel like I wanted to work in the music industry so bad, and I got my first job, and then I feel like I wasn't content with that. I wanted to get to the next thing, into the next thing, into the next thing. And so just know, like, it's going to be in steps, right? And those might not be exactly how you thought they were going to look, right? You might end up at the destination you thought you were going to get to, but it might not come the way that you thought you were going to get there. And as a teenager, I just like wanted a very linear path.
Yeah,
right?
no,
like,
we all.
Bottom, top, nothing in between. And so I think
everybody wants the fast path.
Yeah, and you don't see all of the, the ups and downs, peaks and valleys along the way. I think that's been one of the biggest things that I've learned. Like I said, just in life in general, but certainly like in music, like applying for jobs, not getting them, getting really far in interviews, and like still not getting a job you thought you would love and not loving it and having to kind of pivot back to something else. Like there's so much in life that comes with peaks and valleys. And I think
and
that's
we're
something-
not even artists.
Right. That part. It's crazy. Hey, Jackson. That's how you going? I saw a face. Go ahead. So, no, they're not even artists, but I think that that's one of the reasons why we love bringing in people. Because I'm like, people think music industry, and the first thing they think is artists, right? There's so many other ways that you can have your hands in music and be involved, and it doesn't even necessarily have to be that one avenue. There are people who do both, from what I know. It's all possible. It's just not going to be linear, like you said. But
that's you make another good point. Is like, I feel like when I was like 14, 15, I only knew like artist, manager.
Right.
That was it. Like I didn't know, maybe like executive, but it was like executive, like in quotes. I didn't know what this person did, what their job was, what their title was, what their goals are. And so I only had like an idea of like, okay, there's artist, manager, somebody they report to, and that's it. And there's so many different roles in between, right? There's some roles that are like somewhat music related, right? You might work in finance, but like finance and music if you're more of a finance person. Or like we have lawyers, like people who went to law school, decided, hey, I want to work with music, and they do contracts and stuff like that. So like you can find a way to get into this based on what your interests are. Like if you're not interested in playing, you're not interested in performing, then maybe you want to be an attorney, right? Like I've met people who thought they wanted to be a performing artist, but now they're, an artist attorney, and they kind of fight on behalf of artists, right? So many of the stories we hear from the 90s is like people signed contracts without an attorney. And so now there's all these attorneys that want to make sure that they're like front facing and like helping people.
Yeah, there's many different routes and many different ways to be involved in this if it's something you love. And I think that you guys are just great examples of that and showing everybody that as well. Nothing wrong with being an artist, nothing wrong with wanting to be one, but I think it paints a really nice, broad picture for everybody. So super kudos for that. Because even you started off being a rapper, right? Look at that.
Yeah, basically.
Trajectories be switching.
I wasn't making no money rapping, so I was like, I need a job. And I got a job in music.
That will be another lab that we discuss. You said something else, too, about really emphasizing teams. And I just want to also remind everybody, like, that doesn't necessarily have to only be, like, formal professional people, especially at this age, at this stage in your lives. We really emphasize y'all collaborating with each other, especially within lab, because you never know if the people that are sitting next to you are the folks that you can use to help support each other. And y'all can be each other's manager. You can be each other's producer. You can be each other's A&R. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do that now from a stage where everybody's accessible and grassroots, so that when you are coming up, you're continuing to learn together, but also you know what it's like to already be in the spirit of collaboration and with other people. And hopefully you can take that to another level.
And make friends in this room. Because the next big star could be in this room, and you can be like, I sat next to this person at the music lab. I know her. I know him. And you can reach out. I need a collab.
Yeah.
So make friends.
Yeah. We're super proud of like the different collaborations we've had throughout the last few years. I know last season there was this cat. He might be wearing white glasses right now in the room. He came in the beginning of the lab and was just like put everything on the blast. Like I'm a producer, I'm a rapper, boom. And he came every month and he was just showcasing his work. And little by little, he started finding different people of his tribe. And by the end of the season, they ended up making a whole music collective called Swamp Villa. And I'm like, that is what I'm talking about, because like your people are here, like your people are in the room. So definitely make sure you tap in. Shout out to y'all. I had to put you on. Yeah, give it up for the first one, y'all. Are there any other questions for Tevaar and Mitch as we're moving through?
Come on, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Yes,
this is your shot. You got to take shots.
Listen.
It's a little bit of both. I mean, you got to let an artist be an artist. It's our job to kind of enhance and embellish your vision. So we'll find opportunities based on your vision. It's more about the work ethic. If we present some opportunities to you, we anticipate, I wouldn't even say expect, but we would anticipate that you would do some of these things to help your movement, help your growth. But it's a little bit of both. It's us and the artist, but it's more on the artist because it's the artist's vision. We're just here to help amplify it and find opportunities based on the vision.
I mean, that's the benefit of us being in distribution versus being at a label, is the artist kind of is the boss, right? Like, they tell us kind of what they want to do. And at the end of the day, like, it's their decision. Like, if they're like, hey, this is coming out this Friday, in distribution, it's coming out that Friday, right? If we were a major, right, like, they bought the rights to your music from you. That's what a record deal is, right? Like, they bought the masters from you. So now this is actually their property. And so, like, it's in their best interest to do what they want with it. And so, again, in distribution, if an artist is like, hey, I want to do this, like Mitch said, we can be like, oh, well, maybe you shouldn't, or maybe try this, or what about this? But, like, if they're, like, adamant, then that's what's going to happen. Like, I remember very specifically me and Mitch being on a call with an artist and his manager around October of last year. And he was like, I want my album to come out on the 25th. The call started like that. And then at the end of the call, we talked for 30 minutes. And then at the end of the call, we was like, so what you think, man? He was like, yeah, I think I still want to keep it on the 25th.
So I'm going to let you finish.
He let us finish.
Yeah.
We went through the whole, nah, you shouldn't do it this way. Nope. This is what we're doing. All right, this is what we're doing.
That album came out on the 25th.
Was it okay?
It was really good.
Okay, cool. No names needed.
He's the boss.
Nice. Any other questions out there? Yeah, in the back. I'll get you two, Jax.
Can y'all walk us through a conversation that you will have for an artist that's about to release a song for a release rollout?
Can you walk us through a conversation with an artist you would have?
My first question is, where's the marketing plan? For the artist. You're the artist. You're the label. What are we doing? Are we putting out single one on this day, then we're following it up with the video, and then on next month we're going with this track? Like, you got to lay it out. This is what we're doing. And then we go, okay, let's try this. I like this song. I think this song fits here. We should do this kind of campaign with this song. We should do something like this with that song. But it all starts with you. You're the guy, the artist is the person who says, this is what I want to do. This is how I see it. This is how we want to roll it out, and then we have a conversation from there. It's basically you're telling us what you want, and then we just come in and add some salt and pepper to it.
Have you ever had any scenarios where an artist wanted to release, but they weren't sure about what a marketing plan would be? Do you guys have any input in those sorts of aspects?
Yeah, that actually happens, I feel like, more often than not, is people want to release. And honestly, a lot of the times when people want to release, the explanation is, my fans need it.
No.
My fans need it.
Or urgency.
Or like the streets, like some
and those are the ones who have like 500 fans.
Yeah, like, it's like my fans need it. And then the question back to you is like, why? Why do they need it?
Yeah.
Like, what specifically? Okay, and if they do need it, like, how are you, like, what is your plan to get it to? What is your plan to engage them?
Yeah.
I mean, this not that much different than marketing any other product. Like, you have to, like, engage the people that use it, right? Like, it's like Doritos has been around for years and years and years, but every time the Super Bowl comes around, they don't stop filming those commercials.
Yeah.
Like, and they're likely gonna sell something, but they want to keep getting people to buy Doritos, and that's kind of how this works. It's like you have to keep giving people a reason to engage with your music. I mean, I'm sure everybody in the audience has had somebody they used to love their music, and then you can ask them, well, why don't you listen to them anymore? I don't know. They just kind of stopped.
Man, so press the roll of the day. Be like Doritos. You got a question too, Jackson?
I was wondering, like, because I'm at the point where I'm managing, like, me and my homies who are in my rap groups, releases and stuff through DistroKid, and there's just a few things that I don't like about it, and at this point, I'm just ready to, like, graduate into the next better option. Well, what would you say that is?
It depends. I don't know the specifics of your situation, but I would at least start to explore other distribution options. Like I said, every deal that we have is like an actual distribution agreement, right? That's papered through lawyers and attorneys, like it's binding. You might not necessarily be ready for that, but there are other options between DistroKid and TuneCore and The Orchard. And so I would just explore what those might be.
Yeah, it's really surprising how many other things out there. I'm on DistroKid too. They be sometimes jank. I get it. But there's so many other. They even like articles that do like a comparison, like a compare and contrast between this is what this station does and blah 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 blah. So you can kind of see if there's anything that gives you a little bit more control or a little bit more access in that regard. I think a question that might be burning in a few folks too is like if they were doing something for a long time, even from this age, is there another level or step that they would normally take to get to companies like The Orchard if they were interested in pursuing something like that?
Again, I don't think it's one thing. Like I said, we're always looking for it, whatever it may be.
Not the clown.
But you just never know. It's like you said, like you could like the music but don't like the artist.
Yeah.
Or you can like the artist and be like, the music's not that great, but I like the artist.
Yeah.
So we're gonna work with this artist, and we look at music with a marketing sensibility. I don't care if the song is good or bad. I'm gonna find a space for it. Because there's always somebody. Your music is always new to somebody who never heard it.
Yeah, true.
So if that person don't like it, find another person who will. Just gotta find people who will. And there's always people who will. How many TikTok products are out there that people are buying? Not necessarily because they like it, it's just that they being
like the way that it's being shown to them. Yeah, I didn't need that unbrush. Well, that's a really good point. And it's another outlet, as far as trying to build that sustainable audience, like continuing to present yourself to the public so that you can creating a demand for your product, for your art. Like, how are you showing up every day in that regard? It's all connected to each other. So really good question, though. Any other questions before I move on? Yes. Good question.
I would suggest just keep going. Like, you got to keep, like, we're going to be watching it. There's been meetings that we had a year ago when the person came in, we're this and we're that. And I'm like, okay, I'll check you in 6 months. Mm-hmm. And in 6 months, the person was still in the same place where they were. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, I like the artist, I like the music, but I don't see them growing at all, So, like, you got to figure out how to find some more audience, because at the end of the day, it's all about numbers. It's like, how big is your audience? Like, I can like your music, but this guy over here got fans. Mm. This is where the money is. I don't like it, but this is where the money is. So, and who's to say that we won't give that artist a shot? But we're going to be like, are you ready to work? Are you going to do the things we want you to do? Like, you got to be ready for it, because it is work. Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, to your point, like I was telling Mitch about this artist I discovered the other day. And I like this music so much, I tweeted on Twitter, somebody connect me with AJ Snow. And then I followed him on Instagram, and he sent me a message, and then we started going back and forth that way. So it can be like, I like this music so much, I found a way to get to him. Yeah. And I just discovered that he was in another artist I likes, that section on Spotify that's like fans also like. Mm-hmm. I just found this stuff in fans also like. And then I liked it so much, I was like, I need to get in contact with this guy. Right. So, and I've done that a number of times where I've like gone on a platform and be like, somebody connect me with Smoke DZA, or somebody connect me with this person, and it's like worked. Yeah. So like Mitch said, we are watching, right? Like, my job all day is literally like having conversations with people about deals, going like unfortunately looking at deals that have red lines from attorneys, passing those on to our legal team, or just like on the internet, like listening to new stuff.
And also, I want to say the fact that you guys are sitting in front of these folks as opposed to having a digital barrier, take advantage and make sure you like find out how to connect with them. Maybe you want to keep them up to date with what you got going on, throughout the development of your career, so that they can have those eyes. Like, this is one of the reasons why we bring these artists and people to you as well, because we're also just creating another level of collaboration and interaction that we don't normally have on a regular basis. So that's another tidbit in gem that I would put to you as well.
I will say I'm from a small town, and we didn't have stuff like this.
Right.
And so when I moved to New York, and it's so prevalent in New York, you can go. I mean, when I first moved to New York, I feel like every week there's something that you could get into. Versus like in places like this, there doesn't happen as much. So, shouts to you, shouts to Grace, because this is a big deal. A lot of Milwaukee's not that small, but a lot of smaller towns don't really have these types of opportunities. So I would really maximize them as much as you can.
Understood. So my final question for both of you, before we transition to our next part, that I end all of our lab interviews with this as well. What is the strongest piece of real advice? Doesn't have to be long. It can be succinct, or it can just tie another point back. What's the strongest piece of real advice you can give to any audience members here who wish to follow similar or unique paths for their creative careers?
Maybe that point I made earlier about like success is not linear. Like there's going to be some ups and downs along the road, right? And if you really want it, I would just say stay consistent and keep going. That's the hardest part, especially when you're young, man. You want it so bad, so quick.
Yeah.
But that's just not how life works, right? And it could be that maybe you do get it really successfully in your career, but something else like on the side happens, right? But like just life is it's more this than it is this.
Absolutely.
And again, I go back to the work. It is work. Like you're gonna have a job, and then you're gonna have a part-time job. It is work. You gotta put in the work, because that's what gets recognized. Hard work gets recognized. It might not happen today, it might not happen tomorrow, but it will happen if you stick with it.
Absolutely.
Oh, I got one more actually.
Yeah.
One more. Find out what success looks like for you as well, because
yeah.
not everybody has the same trajectory. Like what you think of as being like very successful might not be what somebody else thinks of, right? Like you have Wiz Khalifa with 50 million monthly listeners, and then there's an artist somewhere with like 1 million or 500,000 who's completely content with their life, has a home, has a family, like 401k, all that stuff, right? And like they're completely fine with that. So if success looks like 500,000 monthly listeners for you, that's fine. If it's 50 million, that's fine. But you have to figure out what that is, or you're not gonna ever feel like you made it.
Damn, it's a lot of things to think about, a lot of things to take away. But we are gonna keep moving, and we're gonna keep pondering on those. Mitch and Tevaar are gonna stick around for our next part. But if they want to get in contact with you, what's the best way for them to follow you on socials or anything?
My Instagram is @Tevaar, just my first name.
Tevaar.
LinkedIn, which is, I know y'all are in high school, but
hop on it.
You talking about social media platforms where you could actually thrive?
Yeah.
That's the number one. Like I've actually gotten money from experiences on LinkedIn. I'm on Instagram for fun.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So if you're not on LinkedIn, I don't know what the age limit is on there,
Right.
but as soon as you're old enough to get on there, I would get on LinkedIn, because that's where all of the executives are. That's where all of the managers are. There's producers on there.
I keep hearing this. This is like another earworm, man.
Well, because I did an event like this in my hometown in 2019 when a year after I started at the Orchard, and like I raised the money through connections I made on LinkedIn.
Wow. Y'all gonna be the first ones, 14 years old and kicking it on LinkedIn. Do you have any way they can, if you don't want to say it, they can come find you?
I am not on social media. I'm on social media just to look for the next big thing. If I'll give people my email address,
just come holla
later.
Yeah.
But
we ain't gonna broadcast it.
I've been doing this so long, the incoming is a lot sometimes, so I kind of just stay away from the incoming. That's his job. His job to field the incoming. But I'll give up my email address after the fact.
And the connectivity is still thorough, so because even if they find you, more likely they can still get in contact with Mitch as well.
I'm on the 3rd floor. He's on the 4th floor.
Nice.
Like we work right upstairs from each other.
I love it.
And we talk every day. So
you guys, give it up one more time for Tevaar Smith and Mitch Dudley from the Orchard. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
So now I'm gonna have you guys come down to the front row here in our reserved spaces. And we're going to transition to our next portion of the lab. Now, as I'm doing so, I want to remind everybody, you had a piece of paper that you were given when you came in here, correcto mundo? That's called a survey. And it's supposed to be filled out with things that you have learned from today's lab, for any suggestions or things that you're enjoying, things you want to see more of. You were also given a pen. Please fill that out It is mandatory, okay? We have something called grants and sponsorship, and they need proof that you are learning something here so we can keep the program going. So please fill it out, all right? Do what you can. There were so many gems that were just given up here from our friends. So that if you find one thing that stuck out to you, you can write that down so we can make sure that we can keep program like this going for you guys for years to come. Thank you so much. We're going to start our teen open mic. Make some noise. Now, I have one rule and one rule only for the teen open mic, and that is everybody on this stage is a star. Say, everybody is a star. Absolutely. And that means that if somebody is coming up here, you are going to treat them as such. You're going to treat them like a star. You're going to be supportive of them taking the bravery and the steps to come and showcase their gifts with you guys. And you're going to be respectful and also just show them some love. If you like what you're hearing, then let them know it, because that is what keeps people going and wanting to do that thing called work, right? We have a fully packed open mic today, so I'm going to do my best to move through as much as I can. Our first guest coming up is going to be joining. I don't think I've seen him before in this season at the very least. Please give it up for Delphin. Give it up now. Do 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 do. It's Delphin. It's Delphin. Am I saying your name right? Yeah. Delphin. Hey Delphin. Take it down. Grace, if you want to come sit in the front, you can too. We got a seat for you. Yeah. How you doing?
Good.
I am so happy to meet you.
Me too.
Now, please tell our friends a little bit about yourself, where you're from, grade, age, any of that, and what you're going to be doing for us today.
So my name is Delphin. I'm 19. I'm originally from Africa.
Ooh, I hear the accents. What part of Africa?
East Africa, Rwanda.
Oh, Rwanda.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Cool.
Yeah, we moved out here in 2019.
Also, you're fresh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. Thank you for joining us and being a part of this platform today.
Yeah. Also, I'm a music producer, as a rapper, and singer.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know, like, I cannot tell you I started making music at this time. It just happened. I found myself doing it, and then I love it. So I'm
sometimes it be like that. I feel you. What you going to be doing for us today?
It's a song I made. It's called Untouchable. And I made the beat. I recorded it. So if it does not sound right, it's because I recorded it in my room. Yeah. That
don't matter. I got a song on my second album called Silly Girl. Check it out. Recorded it in the back office of my apartment.
Yeah.
It never, as long as you get it done.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear it. You produced this track and you made it and you're rapping on it.
Yeah.
And it's called Untouchables.
Untouchable.
All right. I'm going to check it out. You guys give it up for Delphin.
Thank you. All right.
Hey, no, I'm untouchable. Damn faithful. I'm untouchable. Hey, I'm untouchable. I'm uncountable. The invincible. I'm untouchable. Hey, I'm untouchable. I'm uncountable. The invincible. I'm untouchable. Hey, I'm untouchable. I'm uncountable. The invincible. I'm untouchable. Hey, I'm unstoppable. Too far to be reachable. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. Hey, you can't cancel me. I'm uncountable. You can't fuck with me. I'm untouchable. Hey, I'm untouchable. I'm uncountable. The invincible. I'm uncountable. Hey, I'm unstoppable. Fit the vision, they can't capable. They will shock you ready home. They go get you home. Yeah, we're going to rest at home. I want to go on to be headed home. They will shock you ready home. We're going to rest at home. Hey, I'm untouchable. Leon, yeah, that's in the corner home. Yeah, the invincible. Hey, the invincible. Hey, I'm untouchable. I'm uncountable. The invincible. I'm uncountable. Hey, I'm untouchable. I'm uncountable. The invincible. I'm untouchable. Hey, I'm untouchable. I'm uncountable. The invincible. I'm uncountable. Hey, I'm untouchable. Too far to reachable. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. Hey, you can't cancel me. I'm uncountable. You can fuck with me. I'm untouchable. Hey, I'm untouchable. I'm uncountable. The invincible. I'm untouchable. Hey, I'm untouchable. Hey, I'm uncountable. I'm invincible. Yeah. I'm uncountable. Hey, I'm untouchable. I'm uncountable. The invincible. I'm uncountable. Hey, I'm untouchable. I'm uncountable. The invincible. I'm uncountable. Hey, I'm untouchable. Yeah, I'm uncountable. Hey, the invincible. Hey, I'm uncountable. Hey, you can't cancel me. Huh? I'm uncountable. Yeah, you can't fuck with me. Huh? I'm untouchable.
Go.
Thank you so much.
Stick around. Wow. So our friends here in the front, if you have any general, quick, or helpful pieces of constructive advice or thoughts that you can all add to our guests.
Well, I know you're untouchable, unreachable, invincible,
all the
unstoppable,
things. Uncancelable,
all of that. I like your confidence. I like the way you work the stage.
Absolutely.
You definitely, was working the stage. For that to come out of your room, it sounded okay. You know what I'm saying? Like it was pretty cool. And you did everything?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Keep
What program?
doing what you're doing.
Our program, FO Studio.
Okay, Fruity Loops. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, that's what's up. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank
Keep
you.
working the stage. Keep practicing, and keep writing.
Thank you so much.
Nice. Tevaar.
Oh, I got one tidbit. You said you mix everything yourself?
Yeah.
So I would say, especially as you perform more and more, if you can start to create performance tracks where there's it's not just you like rapping or singing over the entire vocal, but there's like open pockets for you to actually sing and hear your voice.
Yeah.
You're performing on stage by yourself, so you need sometimes where the vocal is there because you don't have like a hype man behind you or anything like that. But like people are coming to see you perform, right? Like they don't really want to hear the actual audio track.
Right, because they can just listen to the streaming for that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We talk about that all the time at every lab. Whenever we have a different rapper come through, that's usually a piece of advice that we emphasize because, like you said, they want to be able to hear you, but there's nothing wrong with having something every other space or every other line. I think I gave like Megan Thee Stallion she does a really great job at that. Like she has like her big one-liners and then she'll be breathing. It's like you can do something like that that can help you practice. Like you can do it at home. Like how much room do I need to take my breath or get this before the next line of that next part? You can figure it out especially because you have access to your own stems, right? Yeah. Another thing I would say with a song like that, it's energetic, but it's also fairly repetitive. What can you likely do with something that people are hearing over and over again? Maybe you can give them something to do. You know what I'm saying? Because especially if you're just going to keep saying the same part, you want to make it seem a little bit different than the first time you did it. Or give them a quick word. Well, everybody know how to say A, right? Say A. Like, I'm untouchable.
Hey.
I'm unstoppable.
Hey.
I'm untouchable. You know what I'm saying? Right. See what I'm saying? Like, so just kind of adding another element to keep them engaged, I think is going to help take that even more to the top. But that's really, really dope.
Thank you. Yeah,
I see that repetitiveness got you into the song.
It's an earworm, right? Yeah, absolutely. You have any thoughts you want to add? You could.
Everything you guys said. I love what you said, B, about like in getting the audience engaged, because like she said, we know the words as you're going along. So it's like we're learning it as you're singing it, and to get us to be singing it makes us fall in love with you even more. So,
absolutely. Yeah. Where can they find you if they want to keep up with you?
They can find me on my Instagram. You can type in Delphin and then it's going to show up.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And they can connect with you here at Music Lab. In-person interaction is where it's at. You guys, give it a one more time for Delphin. Thank you so much. Love it, love it. We have an array of talent that is always, it's just so great to see what we have here in the city. Like, you never know. And especially because you don't all go to school with the same people, you don't all live in the same neighborhoods. Like, being able to have this cross connection is dope. Coming up next is a fave of mine. They're all faves, but this one's been here for a long time. He's graced our stage a number of times this season, especially. He's a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken, at Mesmer High School. Please give it up for Running Rebels on time. It's Ty in the house. You need a theme song by now. Like, you done been here like 8 times. Like, I'll think on it. I'll figure something out for you. Ty lights coming down. Hey.
What's up, B?
How you doing?
I'm all right.
Good. So I know who you are, obviously. But there are friends out here who are here for the first time or watching at home. So why don't you give them a nice rundown of yourself, what school you go to, grade, and what you're doing for us today.
For sure. What's up, everybody? Hey. I'm a 10th grader at Mesmer. I'm a singer, rapper, songwriter, producer, entrepreneur. I'm a little bit of everything.
All the things. Ambidextrous. Go ahead.
But I don't know if y'all seen the movie Fighting Temptations. I'm going to be doing a little rendition of that. One of the songs from them.
I love this movie. This movie was out when I was like your age. Aging myself a bit, but I'm excited to hear what you're going to do. He has been demonstrating an array of talents every month that he's been here, and now we're going to hear a little bit more of the singing aspect. So, do you have an artist name? Because I've been calling you Ty.
Yeah, I go by Prodigy.
Prodigy. Okay, there we go. You guys give it up for Prodigy.
Dun, dun, dun. Give me some claps, y'all. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, no. Took me a while, but I'm finally here. So I just wanna testify, make it crystal clear. See, I've been picked out to be picked on, talked about out my friend mouth. I've been beat down till you turn my life around. Seems like we always fall short of being worthy. Cause I ain't good enough, but he still love me. I ain't no superstar, spotlight ain't shining on me. Cause I ain't good enough, but he still love me. To wake up some days and wish I stayed asleep. Cause I went to bed on top of the world, to be the world's on top of me. Everybody's got opinions, they share. They ain't in my position. And it breaks my heart when I hear what they gotta say about me. Seems like we always fall short of being worthy. Cause I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. I ain't no superstar, spotlight ain't shining on me. Cause I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. I'm not perfect, yes I do wrong. I'm trying my best, but it ain't good enough. Shown by the world, shown by the world, I don't succeed, but he still loves me. If you ain't worthy, just raise your hands and let me know that you understand that we are all so blessed to be loved, loved. Cause if we fall for anything, cause do as I we all look the same. What would we do without love? Seems like always fall short of being worthy. We are not worthy. I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. I ain't no superstar, spotlight ain't shining on me. Cause I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. Not perfect, I'm not perfect. Yes I do, I'm trying my best, but it ain't good enough. If y'all know what y'all been trying to go through, y'all keep on trying, but some things really succeeded. You just gotta give all the glory to God. He still loves me. Oh, I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. I'm trying my best, it ain't good enough. Shown by the world, if I don't succeed, no, I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. No, I ain't good enough. but he still loves me. No, I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. No, I ain't good enough, but the Lord still loves me. Oh, you so dramatic.
Friends, anything you want to give us, our friend Prodigy here? An offering or two?
Funny enough, I just mentioned performance tracks, and he had one.
Yeah.
It's like Mitch asked me like halfway through, like, are those the vocals from the real song? And I was like, yes. Yeah. So like to my point earlier, like it's really good when you have performance tracks just because it does give you some time to take your breath and like work the crowd and stuff. So kudos to you, man, for at 16 or 15, 16 years old already knowing that.
Good song choice. I need you to practice that song a little bit more. I need you to get it in your gut. I need you to feel it in your heart, because that song feels like it can be re-recorded and you feel like the perfect person for it. But I need to feel it a little bit more. That's one of them strong, gospel. Yeah. I need to feel that from you.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. One thing, you're amazing, by the way. I would be free and I were like, yeah, let's go. When you're a singer on a stage by yourself, it's really hard to like pick a moment when you're just going to stand in one place and sing. Even when I was up there before, I was like, you want to walk around because you're like, I don't know what else to do with myself. But and it's good to walk around and to engage a crowd. But sometimes there's going to be that one moment in the song where you stand, and that makes it even more impactful. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to move because right now I'm right here. And so that's something to practice, to just remember that you don't have to be pacing the stage all the time. You can find your spot and be like, this is me time right now. Yeah.
All good things. I love the fact, because you're one of the people that has really just taken some of the feedback that you've gotten over the course of the last few labs and really applied it. So it's really cool just to see the incremental growth that you've had over the course of the last 2 years. And I love the fact that you are so comfortable up here. I love the fact that you have a good handle on those key changes, because that is not easy. So you're already tapped in. Like, spiritually, I know it's there, so just really continue, as he mentioned, to really get practices, so making sure it's coming from that real guttural place, and then also finding that moment to bring the audience in when you're in that most impactful part of the song is going to be really dope. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Can I ask him a question?
Yeah, sure.
So you said he's been here the last 8. Like, what keeps you coming back here? Just curious.
I think what mainly keeps me coming back is like just putting like myself out there, because I feel like my biggest thing is that like even if people don't like the music, the fact that like they heard it is something. Like getting my name out there is better than like just sitting and keeping my talent to myself.
Do it again. Oh. Friend, tell us where they can keep up with you.
I'm mainly on Instagram at 414MDEBIGTY.
Okay, you guys give it up for Ty, aka Prodigy. Always on the ones and twos. This has been awesome. We are gonna keep it moving. This is another friend that was just introduced to us this season and has been here for a few labs as well on our open mic showcasing their gifts. Our friend Emily Mancuso. Come on down. Emily, oh, Emily. Emily, oh, Emily. Emily is back. Her stuff is never whack. Emily, oh, Emily. She's going to need a moment to get set up because she's going to be playing guitar. I do love the fact that we have so many multifaceted individuals that come through Lab Love. I think she's played piano for us before. She's done a little singing. I want to just emphasize, if this is your first time here, please keep up for when we are starting Lab back in September. This is a school year round program, but once the school year starts again, you can come right back to this space. And the great thing about this, it is free $99. Did anybody pay a cover to get in here? I don't think so. We gave you pizza, all right? Think about all the cool things. Tell a friend how much funness and awesomeness you're having today so that as we go throughout the summer and we're ready to come back for season 8, you guys can be back in the building and hopefully with some other people too. How you doing, Emily?
Hi, I'm doing great.
Yeah. Getting you all situated there?
Yeah. Okay.
So, same spiel. For any folks out there who are being introduced to you for the first time, go ahead and tell them who you are.
I think I'm all right.
Okay.
So my name's Emily. I'm 13 years old. I'm from Richfield, which is a bit north of here. And I'm going to be performing an original, which is scary.
But okay. Getting comfy for a minute. One of the things that I love about the lab as well is we do not demand perfection, okay? I'm not saying that anybody has to come through these doors ready to do whatever. If you are working on something original or new or something you just want to get experience with, this is the space and proper stage to do that. So kudos to you for sharing that with us. I'm going to let you have it. You guys give it up for Emily Mancuso.
Okay, so while I'm finding my lyrics, just in case I forget them, a little background on this song. So I wrote it in my bedroom. I write all my songs in my bedroom. And I sat down one day and I was like, wow, guys, I'm about to get so emo. It's going to be so cool. and I wrote this silly little song in a major key that, like, involves the line, Mom, it's not a phase. So anyways, yeah. All right. I haven't given it a title yet. Good question. Yeah. Okay. I might need a music stand. I'm so sorry. Thank you. I'm sorry.
I just want to point out that Lodi is the bomb. He has been on point.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right.
Behind bars, Portugal, chaos we call happiness. Take it hard, ignorance you call innocence. Is it fair of you to tell us who to be? When life isn't, they say. Is it preparation, plastics on my face? Can't you say it? Okay, well, I don't believe in honesty, believe only half you see. The world returns, it always comes around. Might as well just sell your soul. The world is black and white as far as we're concerned. But if you sign this weekend, have the face of death. Ain't got nothing on us. We can live our nights away. Mom, it's not a phase. Life in the face of death. Tell ourselves we make a difference. Hey, hey, we got it made. Happiness, it's overrated. Oh, we've got poems to write. It's everything that we've hated with this lavish life. 'Cause the rich expect a smile on your face. They're complaining. And the front said they won't allow genuine thought. They're sorry that you're provided for. Well, they play it like a teen drama. Just can't take this sarcasm.
You know what? It's fine. I can end there.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I was going to say, you were really tapping into your Paramore bag. That was awesome. Yes. Any thoughts, friends?
I'm just really impressed with the fact that you said you play piano too?
Yeah.
Because I'm taking piano lessons right now. Like I started like a year ago, and I'm in my 30s. So like I know how hard it is to learn to play an instrument, and to be playing an instrument at 13 while also playing another instrument and writing your own songs. I just find that really impressive.
Absolutely. Kudos.
No, I agree. I see you being a songwriter sooner than you think could happen. So think about writing songs for other people as well. Like, who's your favorite artist who you think you can write for, and write a song for that person?
Nice. I like that. It's a good thought. I've never thought of saying that before.
I love your voice so much. Yeah, it's so beautiful. And it's so cool, like, you know, there's people sometimes where it's like they come on stage and you don't know what to expect, and, you know, you're getting set up like, I didn't know what was going to come out of your mouth. And then you start singing, I'm like, oh, wow, I love your voice. Like, and so just know that you have this thing that when you sing, people like me are going to go, oh, wow, I love that. So yeah, definitely keep going, and I love your song, and yes, Paramore. I was like, we need some of that in.
That is my favorite band ever, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah,
Thank you so much.
I love it.
Yeah, you sound great. You're amazing.
Maybe the next time you come through, we get some Only Exception in here or something like that. I
Yeah,
think that would be
that I
really
would
nice
do.
for you to do that.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I've been just really grateful to be introduced to you this year. Thank you so much for coming back and revisiting us throughout this last semester. And you are going to be in 8th grade next year, right? So you'll be 14, which means, and she can still come back because this is for 13 to 18 primarily, folks. And we are just excited to keep watching your development. You have an Insta now, right?
I do. It's got an absolutely silly name.
That's fine.
So-
Where can they find you at?
Silly is good.
Thank you. So the name is Super Cool Jazz Hand.
I love it.
And it's all lowercase and it's all one word. So simple enough, memorable, whatever.
And if you don't remember that, make sure you tap in with her during the lab and after so you can have that in-person interaction. Okay, guys, give it up for Emily Mancuso.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. All right, I do. If I call your name and I say if I mispronounce your name, I'm so sorry because I didn't get a chance to check in with you on the way here. But I see that you're here. I have a cluster of people who are here from my alma mater, so I'm very excited to bring them upstage individually. This next person, please, is it Tajai? Tajai. Okay, I was so close, but not really. You guys give it up for Tajai Kelly. That is a beautiful name. Come on down. Come on. Why does everything turn to funk? Where does that come from? I don't even know. That's not the basis of who I am. Hi. How you doing?
Good.
Now, I have my information here on you, but for our friends out there who are meeting you for the first time, tell them a little bit about who you are, what you do, where you from, what kind of biz.
Okay, my name is Tajai. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
What school you go to?
Well, I'm graduating from Milwaukee High School of the Arts.
Make some noise! Continue, please.
Yeah, that's really, I'm 18, but that's about it.
But you just graduate. You're graduating next week, right?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Congratulations! Oh my gosh! Are you a vocal major?
Yes.
So you under Mr. Roberts and everybody?
You know
Awesome.
Mr. Roberts?
I went to arts.
Oh,
What you think?
I didn't know.
What are you going to be doing for us today?
I'm gonna be singing for y'all, Adele. All I Asked by Adele.
Well, that's all I can ask, okay? You guys, please give it up for Tajai Kelly.
No, All I Ask.
Sorry, hold on. Un momento. She is All I Ask. Yeah, I think I got the songs switched with her and the next person. My bad. That is totally a technical error. Yeah. It's an Adele lab.
Scared of what is coming next, or scared of tomorrow. All I ask is if this is my last night with you. Hold me like I'm more than just a friend. Give me a memory I can use. Take me by the hand while we do what lovers do. And that is how this ends. 'Cause what if I never love again? It's only in your eyes, and I'm sure my eyes, they speak for me. No one knows me like you do, and since you're the only one that matters, tell me, who do I run to? Look, don't get me wrong, I know there is no tomorrow. All I ask is if this is my last night with you. Hold me like I'm more than just a friend. Give me a memory I can use. Take me by the hand while we do what lovers do. And that is how this ends. 'Cause what if I never love again? Let this be a lesson in love. Let this be the way we remember us. I don't wanna be cruel or vicious, and I ain't asking for forgiveness. All I ask is if this is my last night with you. Hold me like I'm more than just a friend. Give me a memory I can use. Take me by the hand while we do what lovers do. And that is how this ends. 'Cause what if I never love
Yo, that was beautiful.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I love
Wow.
that. And what I love most is like I can tell you love singing. You know what I mean? Like when you get to watch someone sing who they love it, like it's like that makes you so magnetic. You know, it's like we're like, oh, we're with you the whole time. You have such a beautiful vibrato, and it was really cool to hear like when you went up in your range. It was almost like operatic a little bit in moments, and it was so cool because it was blended with like a pop, modern, soulful thing with like this like flow of opera going through. And I feel like, do you sing opera?
I had an opera workshop class, so yeah.
Okay. Do you like it? Did you like?
I loved it.
Yeah. So it could be cool. Maybe like that could be like a little thing that gets woven into your music. It's like, oh, there's like that touch of operatic singing in there. But yeah, it was really beautiful. Thank you.
I think you have a great, great voice. I would love to hear some original music. Do you have any songs of your own?
Well, I write, but no, I haven't like ever took
Recorded
that
anything?
to. Yeah.
You should try it.
Okay.
Just make a song and just see what it does.
Okay, thank you.
First off, exceptional song choice.
Yeah,
I love it.
I saw you like mouthing the words the entire time.
That's like there's like a short list of like Adele songs that like
Yeah.
just live in my head rent free, and that is like
this
one
is
of
his
them.
jam. Look at him going.
Yeah, I mean, exceptional song choice, and like kind of like what Grace was saying, it's like the way you sang it, it was so magnetic. If you notice, like after you were done singing, the room was dead quiet.
Yeah.
Everybody was paying attention to you.
Yeah.
So you did a great job of like, although you didn't, to Grace's point earlier too, you didn't move. She didn't move much.
Right.
But like we were all like so engaged with the singing, so she did a really great job.
Yeah. Imagine if I was moving up here like,
That take it to a whole nother level. Yeah. No, I mean I don't think I can add more on. Like it was completely engaging. It was absolutely engaging. I'm so sad that we're just meeting you now. But I tell folks all the time, even if you're seniors, like you can come back to lab. If you're still in the area, come hang with us, come get on the stage, do what you want to do. You are fam for life.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
Are you going to like an art school
UWM Peck of Arts.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay. UW, shout out to Peck School of the Arts. I think they actually gave some tickets to y'all, some concert tickets on the way in to one of their upcoming performances. So shout outs to the home team. I love it. Where can they follow you if they want to keep up with you?
My Instagram is TAJXII. So my name.
Cool. And y'all make sure you follow her or keep connect with her in person here while she's here during the lab and after, so y'all can get that going.
Thank y'all.
Thank you so much. Give it up for Tajai. I'm so sorry. Tajai Kelly. I got confused by the X. I was like counting in my head.
Thank you.
Well, this next friend is going to be joining us is also from Rounder Those Parts of Milwaukee High School of the Arts. And they're also another graduating senior. Shout out to the class of 24. Please give it up for Jae Carter. I love it when y'all bring your peoples. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you need. You need that energy. Jay's gonna get that energy. Energy.
I got it.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
How are you?
Tired.
Listen.
Tired.
I understand. So why don't you tell our friends here a little bit about yourself and what you're gonna be doing today?
So I'm Jae Carter. I'm from Milwaukee High School of the Arts, a graduating senior.
Woot, woot. What was your major?
You gotta ask me what my major was.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
You know what my major was.
I don't.
Mr. Robert vocal class.
I'll be surprised. It'd be people that be art majors coming over here throwing down. So I don't know.
That's true though. That's true though. That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, but today I'll be singing. What am I singing today? That's a good question.
Sam Smith.
Lay Me Down by Sam Smith. Yeah.
I had to think myself because I messed that other one up. My bad.
Like,
I'm excited to hear it. You guys please give it up for Jae Carter.
Be where I was, right there, right next to you. And it's hard, the days just seem so dark. The moon and the stars, they're nothing without you. Your touch, your skin, where do I begin? No words can explain the way I'm missing you tonight. This emptiness, this hold I have inside. These tears, they tell their own story. Told me not to cry when you were gone. But the feeling's overwhelming. It's much too strong. Can I lay by your side next to you, and make sure you're alright? I'll take care of you. I don't wanna be here if I can't be with you tonight. Reaching out to you. told me not to cry when you were gone, but the feeling's overwhelming. It's much too strong. Can I lay by your side next to you? Next to
I just really want to know why nobody told me not to wear makeup today, because it was like, goodness. Back there like, Fred, I have things to say, but go ahead.
Again, another exceptional song choice. What are y'all going through at this age to be singing these songs? Like,
we from Milwaukee, cuz. What you talking about?
I'm with you, B. Free. I'm like, man, these are some tearjerkers that y'all are singing.
And with the most empathetic.
Yeah, and to Grace's point earlier, you can just tell when somebody either really loves singing or they really love singing a particular song, and I can tell you really like resonate with that song, and so just keep doing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. It felt like that song was personal to you. You have a very strong voice. It's a big voice. I think you should try bigger songs.
Ooh. Oh, I do.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
This was she said this was a choice, right?
But, great song choice, good voice, good stage presence. I was blown away.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes. I love that you said sing bigger songs, because sometimes people are like, oh, you have a big voice, but let's try to, make it smaller here and there. Like, big, go big, be yourself. Like, it was beautiful. And when you hit those big high notes, it was like, wow, like it overtook the room in the best way. Super beautiful. I would say one thing that I've noticed from a few singers, it's hard when you don't know what to do with your hands sometimes. You'll want to grab the chord, which like I used to do all the time, and if you kind of practice just like let everything be relaxed, then this hand doesn't have to do anything, but it could be like, and I lay, you know what I mean? Like you can use it in other ways versus like it grabbing the chord, you all of a sudden you become open if you let it go. Yeah. But it was beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
The queen of using her hand, Mariah Carey.
Exactly.
Yeah, like use it to articulate your points and stuff. I don't have much. I'm just so thrilled and like happy that y'all are in here. Like it's making me just, not to be corny, but I remember being this age at Arts and just like I literally feel y'all love for what y'all doing through what y'all doing on the stage tonight. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. And shout outs to you graduating as well next week. Class of 24 out the door. Now I'm gonna wait. So I'm sorry. Where can they find you at? My bad. I was so eager to.
You can find me on Instagram or Snapchat or any other thing. It's all the same. It's Jaelonii, Jaelonii.
And connect in person, Rafael. Get into it, yeah. Give it up for Jae Carter, everybody. I'm tired of crying, so I'm gonna throw an audible. I'm gonna mix up the order. All right. Yeah, let's give it up for this person that actually joined us last month for the first time, but I was very enthralled by their performance, and I know today's going to be just as good. Please give it up for Mr. Chop. Come on down. Come on down. Come on. Come on. What's good? Welcome back.
Thank you.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Good. So I know who you are from last month, but tell our friends at home and here who you are and what you're going to be doing.
My name is Mr. Chop, and I'm going to be rapping one of my songs. It's called You're a Star.
Where you from?
Menominee Falls.
What school?
Menominee Falls High School.
I could have thought it was that. This is a song that you produce as well?
Yeah, I make all my own beats. I sing, I rap, I do all that. Yeah.
I love it. It's all about the multifacetedness. Get into it. Yes. You guys, please give it up. Let me have the stage. Mr. Chop.
Yo. Hey. Yo. Hey. I'm good at sampling too. Hey. They gon' try and tear you down for being creative. They don't understand what you're making. I know I feel like you need validation, but you don't need that. You know you're amazing. All you need is manifestation. Just think about it and the picture will be painted. You can do anything, just put the work in. Just remember, it's okay, you're just a person. You're a star, don't let no one tell you different. Cause you know who you are. Don't let no one tell you different. You're a star, you're a star. Don't let no one tell you different. Cause you know who you are. Don't let no one tell you different. Cause you're a star. No, you ain't go back knee to a corner. No, I ain't following your orders. I get paid quarters, how I'm supposed to live like that, man? How can y'all even live off rap? It's amazing to me, it's just amazing. You're complaining, but you had it easy from the start. So don't start with me, I know I'ma get far. I know the work I put in is gonna pay. You never understand me cause I'm on a different level. I'm sprinting in the race, all leaving just a pedal. I put pedal to metal, put the pieces together. These haters can't get rid of me, my soul is living forever. That's affinity, I don't know you. Like Tyler, like Peggy, you can take the bait, but I'ma stay independent. Your artist, never listen silent to the end, it's coming up. Don't let no one tell you different, cause you know who you are. Don't let no one tell you different. You're a star, you're a star. Don't let no one tell you different, cause you know who you are. Don't let no one tell you different. You're a star, you're a star. Don't let no one tell you different. You can do anything you put your mind to. You are. Don't let no one tell you different. You think you can do it. You're a star. Don't let no one tell you no different. Cause you know who you are. Yeah. Hey, yo! Don't make me mad, you gon' make me scream. Just give me a call and I'm on the scene. Feel like Batman, don't talk to me. You know young Chop don't get no sleep. Hit him with the right jab, feel like Bruce Lee. Hit him with the left jab, now I feel like me. Feel like Batman, don't talk to me. You know young Chop don't get no sleep.
Let's go. You know, something told me that was going to wake us up a little bit, so I love it. I love it. Friends.
Yo.
Friends.
That was so dope. I have like so many things to say. I was like, I had one thing I thought I'd say at the beginning, and then at the end I was like, no, I got a million other thing to say. Okay, first thing I was to say is that when I met you in the lobby or whatever, and you had the stars on your face, I was like, I love that. And you were like, it has to do with my song later. And then when you were like, you're a star, I was like, yes, I love that. I love that you like thought of the presentation and like, you know, how you were going to make your fit and everything match the song.
Thank you.
The beat was dope. You did that whole thing yourself?
Everything.
Damn. And then the part where it like,
Yes.
And then you took it to a whole other place. And that was the other thing I was going to say is like, I mean, I have nothing to say, but I'm just keeping it. Like there were all these different genres in there, and I love how like you were rapping one way, and then you sang, and it was like, oh, cool, that's another side of you. And then you came out with this like really big thing at the end, and you're jumping, and you're like, hey, and you didn't have to tell us to say like, hey, with you. Everyone just starts doing it, which is really cool. Yeah, I could say more things, but.
Thank you.
Yeah, I noticed the star thing too, and I was gonna say that. My question is, where did you find the Eddie Kendricks record for that sample? You was digging in your mom's crates, bro.
I don't know. I think my mom's boyfriend might have played it.
Okay, I know.
Or there's a website called Sampleette. Sometimes I get my samples from there. It could be from there. Or I could have found it on Spotify. I'm not sure.
No, it was a clever use of the sample. I like the way you rapped and then you sang. I like the 2-for-1 from the hip hop to the kind of, I don't know if it's rock or punk rocky, but that was dope. It was high energy. It was dope. I'd like to hear some more from you.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it was cool. I would say one thing, towards the end, pace yourself a little bit. Because I feel like you was jumping up and down a little bit and you started losing energy. Then you kind of started like trying to yell to overcompensate for the fact that you was tired. So just pace yourself. If you're going to be like moving around and jumping up and down and stuff like that, just like think about your breath control a little bit.
Yeah, thank you.
Then also with the performance track building that we were talking about, if you know you're going to have that space there, are there any aspects that you can pre-record to kind of amplify whatever's happening there to kind of take away from the fact that you might need to catch your breath and you can come back in and reinforce it as well. So all these things are amazing. I'll say more things. I'll save them for later. Where can I come and find you if they want to keep up with all this dope stuff you got going on?
Okay, I think you can find me at Instagram. It's Mr. Chop, RMT, no characters, just all lowercase, and yeah.
And this is not the last that we'll hopefully see of you because you are a junior, which means you're going to be joining us for season 8 of Music Lab, and we're going to keep up with your path and your development. Thank you so much. Y'all give it up for my boy, Mr. Chop. It is so cool to see the diverse amount of talent that we have coming through here. I'm going to switch the gears back to my arts train, and we have our next singer coming up, which is another graduate. 24 is in the house, y'all. We have another graduating senior, and please give it up for Akira Harris. You good? Okay, cool.
You want to stand? Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm lovely, especially now that y'all are here. Can you tell our friends, what's your necklace? Okay, this case. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're going to be doing today?
My name is Akira Harris, and I'm going to be singing Skyfall by Adele.
Now, before you do, you put a really interesting blurb in your sign-up about something that really cool that you just participated in, right? Mm-hmm. What was that?
Downbeat.
The Downbeat. You are the winner? Is that what I'm mistaken of the Downbeat?
Pop rock winner, yeah.
Oh my God, that is a huge deal. Downbeat Magazine is a national, if not mistaken, international publication for jazz music. So please get into it, yeah. Okay? Go ahead and tell them.
Downbeat Magazine, I won the blues pop rock category.
Yeah. Competed in everything across all these different kids across the nation. That's amazing. But you know, arts. Yeah. So we're going to move on to our Adele trains here, and you're going to be singing Skyfall, you said? Yeah. I'm excited to hear you guys. Please give it up for Akira.
This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. so overdue. I owe them. Swept away, I'm stolen. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall and face it all together at
Darling. I want to tell you one thing. You better sing it to the heavens, okay? And the fact that you made it seem like that was such a minor deal that you won that award. Like there are adults that be competing for that thing, okay? Like sing it out loud and proud because you have a gift. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Prince.
Again, another exceptional song choice. I don't know what's going on at that school.
Something's in the water.
It's all of us, trust me. It's all of us.
Period.
Exceptional song choice. Again, I can tell that you really love to sing. That's one of the coolest things about just being here at this particular event. It's just like everybody's just so young and like full of hope. They love to sing. Hold on to that as long as you can. I will say that. Hold on to that, right? Because there's going to be times where you might not want to keep going, but like remember why you started, and that'll kind of get you through. But yeah, other than that, just exceptional song choice. You were great.
Thank you.
I hear why you won that Downbeat Award. I love your vocals. It definitely leans a little jazz vocally to me. You should try a little of that. it would be interesting to hear the three girls get together and collab on something. It just sounds like it would be interesting. Maybe you should try that.
Yeah. Yes. I ditto to what they said. That was beautiful. I love like when the song started, it was like you got into this zone and all of a sudden we were like, we're here with you. And I don't say, do you sing jazz at all?
Yeah.
Oh, there were some things that you were doing where I was like, oh, I would love to hear you sing like Billie Holiday. Or have you done any like Etta James, Billie Holiday?
Yeah.
Like that too, like that would be something that it would be like so special to get to hear that just because there's like this soft part of your voice, and when you like do a straight tone instead of the vibrato moments, it's like, I love that. So yeah, it was beautiful. You killed it.
Thank
yeah.
you so much.
You remind me of Snow Allegra. And I say that because she has this very specific warmth to her tone that's similar to yours, but she also has the ability to go up in there with her range, which you also do as well. And that's not a comparison in a bad way, but just like if you're ever looking for material to like tap into, especially as you're continuing to develop your original sound, that's a good place marker for you to start.
I'll check that out. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Where can they find you at?
If you want to hear more of my singing, I'm Akira Sings Sometimes on TikTok. So.
She got a nice TikTok, y'all. Check it out. I looked at it last night.
Oh.
Yeah. Yo.
Thank you.
Yo, what's so shocked?
You stalking me?
No, you sent it to me. Wait, where are you going? You're graduating next week as well?
Yes,
Shout
I'm
outs.
graduating
Where are you
next
going
week.
to school?
I'm going to UWM as well.
All right. So you can come back as well. I love it. You guys give it up for Akira Harris, everybody.
Thank you.
Uno más. Our next friend is going to be joining us. They are graduated, but if I'm not mistaken, they are an arts affiliate as well. And I remember them performing on the piano last time they were here. But we're going to have some really cool vocals coming up. Give it up for Char. It's almost like Cher, but Char. I love that. You better have your one name. Put it in the brains.
Mike is good, thank you.
Memorable.
Yeah, thank you.
It's like Prince. You know what I'm saying? Hey, welcome back.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here again.
So happy to have you here.
Thank you.
For our friends who are new or watching at home, tell them a little bit about yourself, where you came from arts and stuff, and what you're going to be doing today.
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Char. I did graduate from Milwaukee High School of the Arts, and I'm born and raised in Milwaukee. After I graduated in the spring last year, I decided to pursue my studies at Columbia College of Chicago.
Oh, yes.
And I'm currently pursuing a Bachelor's of Music degree in their contemporary jazz and pop.
I love it.
Specific major, and yeah, I do R&B ensemble, I do gospel band, and then I'm also in a band called Abstract. You can check us out on abstract.official, and we're doing the recording and performance ensemble at Columbia.
Oh my goodness. Come on, that's a fully fledged pursuit. I love it. What are you going to be doing today?
Today, I will be performing Stand By Me by Benny King.
Well, I'm going to do that over there, and listen, you guys give it up for Char.
Thank you. as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Thank you so much.
Hey girl, you sound so beautiful. And it was so like, you were so relaxed, you know? Like, it's just this really, it's, when you can see a singer like singing really relaxed, the flow, that like when you were singing those mms down in, your low range, by the way, I'm like, oh, sorry, this is good. And it just was really beautiful. And when you hit that note at the end, we were all like, yes, do it. And also when you flip into your head voice too, like it's like, whew, hello. So yeah, but it was beautiful. And thank you for singing, coming here.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. Normally when you hear covers, people try to mimic the person who actually did it. It felt like you made this your own version of it. So I appreciated that. I like that you plugged Abstract Official in there.
Yeah.
That's called marketing. And it was great. And I'm definitely going to go to Abstract Official. Are you the vocalist of that band?
I'm one of 4.
Okay.
So I'm the soprano, we got an alto, a tenor, and we got like 2 tenors, sometimes bass.
Oh, nice. So it's a vocal group.
It's a vocal and multi-instrumentalist group, so all of our instrumentalists can switch. And all of our vocalists can switch too.
Oh, okay, like that. And the piano track, you played that yourself?
I did not, that's YouTube singing.
Okay.
I will not take credit for that.
It was good though, it was really good.
One cool thing you did, and I noticed like more seasoned singers do this, is like you lean into humming or using non-vocal tones. That's actually something I think Grace does a really good job of too. And I've noticed as people get more seasoned, they get better at that. So I just want to say continue to like lean into that.
I was gonna say she kind of reminds me of you, like vocally. Like y'all have the same.
I've been stealing a little bit from her.
Oh my gosh, so much control, so much beauty, thank you. Just all of y'all are amazing.
Come down to the arts,
Seriously.
y'all. There's a place for you.
Seriously, every single person that's come, but I'm like, just like, what y'all have brought vocally tonight, it just made my heart sing. Like, thank you. Thank y'all so much. Columbia is not that far. True. Chicago is only an hour and a half from here, so hopefully you can come back and we can get that vocal group popping, as Mitch suggested. We would love to be able to do that at Lab. Where can they follow you in the meantime besides Abstract? Where can they follow you?
My personal Instagram is ch4rcl.
I love it. You guys give it up for Char. Woo, I tell you, we've been having such an amazing time. I almost forgot we had other stuff to do, including the giveaway. Everybody that walked in here that was under the age of 18 got a raffle ticket because we're going to be giving away some special prizes, which include the sweater that I'm wearing today and some T-shirts of the same logo. Thank you, Grace. Welcome, Grace, back to the stage, y'all. So, the first winner of our Music Lab T-shirt, drum roll please on your thighs. Lord, I am blind as a bat.
Emily
Mancuso? Hey! I don't think I've given her a T-shirt yet. Congratulations. One more T. Okay. Drum roll, please. Lord have mercy. Kiana, is there Kiana in here? McPhee? Someone last name McPhee? I'm going to just draw again. Braden? Oh, he was in Running Rebels. They did hit it. Okay. All right, I'm going to do one more. Oh, I'll put a blank ticket in here.
Okay.
Nealon Harrison? Nealon Harrison? Running Rebels was deep, but they had to hit it because they got to get back to their sire? These are some names. All right, well, because we're going to be drawing forever. Tavion?
McFadden? Okay, all right. Maybe we should just pick some.
Maeve.
Maeve Harrison?
They was deep. I'm going to tell you. Okay, last one, and then we're going to have to figure something out. Oh, Ty. Marie.
Well, we're gonna.
Listen, okay, I'm gonna tell you what.
And we're gonna pick you.
You know what? Because we're gonna be here going all day. You gonna get a T-shirt. You already have a T-shirt. You gonna get a hoodie. Congratulations. And I need one more name. How about everybody? You are going to get our 4-pack of Summerfest tickets. Congratulations. Y'all know I had that on my sleeve, did you? Look, y'all was like, T-shirts. I got those. Look, so, hey, look at it. I love it. So if you're a prize winner, stick around. I'll tell you how to get them. We're going to have to email you those when we get them, but you got it, buddy. And please stay in touch with Music Lab. Speaking of Summerfest, we are going to be doing a Summerfest showcase on June 27th at 12 p.m. at the AmFam House. Going to have some wonderful talent there, so make sure you come and check that out. And stay locked for Season 8, starting back up with the next school year in September. Please give it up one more time for Grace Weber, Tevaar Smith, Mitch Dudley from the Orchard. A special thank you one more time to, oh my gosh. There's so many people to thank. It's like the sponsors, the people, the things. Okay. I have so many documents open. Okay. I want to also make sure we take time to thank all the people that made Lab possible this season, which include Radio Milwaukee, this building that we're in, because Music Lab is presented by Hyphen, our urban alternative station. American Family Insurance, Daniel M. Sorb Charitable Trust, Colby Foundation, Ralph Evermood Foundation, Waco Group, Greater Milwaukee Association of Realtors Youth Foundation, NPS Partnership for the Arts and Humanities, our community partners at Ronald Reagan High School and Milwaukee High School of the Arts, Peak Initiative, Running Rebels Organization. I want to give additional thank yous to Creative Executives LLC for holding it down on our live stream. I want to give a shout out to Radio Milwaukee's Jen Ellis on photo, to Gabby Cisneros on video, our own Lodi Brookhausen on the in-house sound engineering, and of course, food support from Ian's Pizza Milwaukee. You guys, I'm Be Free. This has been Season 7 of Grace Weber's Music Lab. Cool. All right. The stream has ended, but we need y'all to come on stage for our photo so we can